What?
Jesus.
Oh my god. Nick.
What?
You didn't have to link it for everyone.
Yeah, I did.
We didn't want it. If we wanted it, we would have looked it up ourselves.
It's your own fault, Brian. You've nobody to blame yourself.
I linked Sexy Owl Bear. You took it to a whole nother level.
Sorry. Your
Hey,
fault.
Landrest, Watchful. I saw you guys join last week. We have audio from everybody today.
Yay. That's what he thinks.
You guys could have said something. That's all I'm saying. Could have said, how come you're the only one talking?
So what you're saying is they're the dicks.
All right, do we know where John is? He's kind of cutting it close.
The viewers. Blame the viewers.
It's always their fault.
Let's see.
right.
Why did you show up in the
I
channel?
verified audio is working.
Pin.
I didn't verify.
Corey. This would be Nick. And Brian.
Yes.
And then Scott.
We're missing John.
Yep.
Johnny Man.
Hopefully we get John here soon. There he is. Look at that.
Perfect
There you
timing.
That is great timing.
1 minute to spare.
Look at that ceiling,
With
man.
some fine piping. Living in his mom's basement.
This is
I
Dutch.
believe that's his basement.
Hey, sometimes what you need is heat and air conditioning,
I
and
get it,
that
John.
provides
Living
it.
in mom's basement, right?
Shoved you in a corner somewhere.
Alright, let me turn this down.
No more than I'm in the corner.
Quarter volume, I think. Got
Scott's in
everybody
the quilting
here.
room.
All the cameras are in order. This is great. Alright, so it looks like it's time to start. Let me go ahead and take off the announce and let's put the map and window up. How about a really, really detailed recap to start off session
got it.
3?
I
Alright.
got this, guys. I took good notes from last session.
Okay.
You did it last time? Scott
I'm
did last
glad.
time, right?
Do it. Do it.
This
All
last
right, so
session was
after
a silent movie.
You need to restart anything, or am I good to go?
No, I'm looking. We have audio levels. Desktop audio is playing. Yeah, we're all set. Everything's on.
Okay, so after
Hopefully
defeating
the viewers will say something this time. Okay, nothing. Sorry, we're good.
I don't know. After hearing what we said, it's probably best that they not.
Yeah, I watched the stream. It's really weird. It's just me talking to myself. Hi, Watchful. How you doing?
So after defeating the ogres last time outside the yurts, we talked to the prisoners, and they were explaining to us how there was an ogre king who had more prisoners. And so we said to them,
You're such a
What?
dick.
What did he say to them? Oh my god, man. You did it.
no. So what happened is
Thank you.
we agreed
Jesus
to,
Christ.
we sent the prisoners back. They agreed to go back to town. They're safe. We rescued them. And we're going to go rescue the further people inside a cave where the Ogre King is. So we followed some tracks, actually had to camp out, and eventually made our way up to a cave in the hills. And Foggle went ahead to scout for us in the first room, happened to see two ogres, and since they're so big, he had to cast his biggest spell and threw a fireball into the room. Eventually, we fought those ogres, killed them, went into the next room, fought more ogres. Some trolls came out from the side room. We killed them, and then we marched slightly further down the hall and found this giant chamber with dragon bones in the southeast corner, two ogres, and perched upon a throne was the Ogre King, who happens to be a giant hill giant. And he yelled at Foggle, and we rolled initiative, and we're going to throw down.
Very good. Thank you.
You forgot my favorite part. That's when Foggle says, "Let me sneak up there."
Yeah.
Sneaks up there with a roll of like a 2.
My favorite part was, oh, I'm going to fireball.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a good part too.
So,
It worked out.
Yeah, so we're going to start off. We've already rolled initiative for everybody. The Ogre King spots Foggle and screams and reaches for a large boulder next to his throne. His throne, by the way, looks like someone just like nailed together a bunch of benches or something, and he's just kind of spilling out of it because he's gigantic. He has a huge belly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna yell, Foggle, rock!
Hey, Jason, can
Oh my
you share the
God.
map?
So bad.
Yes, sorry, I will share the map with everybody, and on the stream, let's switch it over so everyone can see the map.
Well, you're in luck, Watchel, because we haven't actually started SKT or 3 sessions in, and we're still off the rails.
Yeah, well, he's going to be DMing, so that's great. Yeah, they haven't even left Luskin yet. That we started them at 5th. They're working on heading to Bryn Shander, but they got a little detoured. So this is nowhere in the book, but we're having fun with it.
Yeah.
So here's the problem. I need everybody except Foggle to roll a active perception check.
Everyone except Foggle? Okay.
Yeah.
To see if you're
Is this
surprised or not.
public or box?
Yeah, to see if you're surprised for the first turn.
Well, Rallick sure is.
I threw mine in the box.
Yep, Rallick is surprised for the first turn. Nargles is not. Ironclaw is not. Bone Crusher is not. So, sorry, Rallick, you are actually surprised for the first round. Let's go ahead and get started. That's a good question. Scott, roll a wisdom check for Shiffanar.
Okay.
Or a perception check if he's got... He's got passive perception. Or wait, what's your passive perception, Rallick? I guess I could look. I've got it right here on my sheet.
I don't hear Relic.
It'd be like
Relic is
14.
That was
14.
full. Hang on. Yeah, I don't hear him either.
Oh, yeah.
14?
There we go.
Nope, can't hear
There,
him.
he's there.
Oh.
Don't be a dick.
I'm just eating, so I'm muting myself.
Oh, okay.
He's polite. Okay. So, let's kill that.
Politeness
And-
is overrated.
Somebody snorting coke? What was that?
I was drinking.
Hell.
It's like you're doing a line off your desk.
I went like I slurped as loud as I could.
I don't
Okay.
like having one monitor.
Well, maybe you shouldn't get your internet
Marvel
cut.
said, "Can you
Yeah,
please
no
for
kidding.
something?"
Pay your bills.
Oh, I went and looked at the box. They buried
I
the
know.
cable, but they never hooked it up.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And I don't have coaxial tools with me here, so SOL. Anyway, I have no access to Shiffanar's sheet.
You don't? You should.
Probably change
Just
name.
double
Or
click them.
I shared it with you a long time
I
ago.
can double click them.
I've reshared it.
You can just double click on the map, the horse.
Yeah, you could just double click his portrait or his
Sure
token.
can. Okay, and I need to do
I didn't know
a wisdom check.
Yeah.
Roll it. Come on.
You literally just click the C.
Okay. Thank you.
That second one shouldn't count,
Shiffanar is not
but-
surprised. Okay. So, we'll start off. We're at round... Let's see, we need to add another round here. Let's see, one round when you got to there, and then another one while he snuck. So this will be the start of round 13.
Oh, I need my thing.
What thing?
My guardian spirits.
Oh yeah, what's the duration on it?
10 minutes.
Oh, okay, yeah, it'll be up the whole time.
It's the same on my shield.
Okay, Ironclaw, you're the first to act with an initiative of 19.
Woohoo! Okay, Ironclaw's gonna get as far in here as he can, which isn't that far. It's there, I guess.
Okay,
And he is going to chunk a javelin, I suppose, at
You can't get any closer.
can't get any closer. He's 50 feet away,
You can also try double moving.
range 30, 120. Then I can't.
Scott, you could have moved 5
35.
feet farther up to like there.
Okay. I just put it in between, but there we go. That still makes him 45 feet away, which is too far
Throw
for
at
the javelin.
Ogre 1, can't you?
So I'm going to throw at Ogre 1.
Excuse me.
Can't you
Chunk
throw a
of the
javelin like
javelin.
60 feet?
I looked it up. It said 30.
It's not short range, it's 30.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
3120 or
3120.
something.
Oh, okay.
3120. And he's 30 feet away.
Oh, I see. All right.
So I'll just chunk it at him.
Makes sense. He's got cover from the table.
So -2. No, the one in the
He's
water.
stuck in the water.
Oh, the one in the water. Yeah,
Yeah.
the water's not deep.
Okay.
You hit him with your javelin. And hit him for 9 points of damage.
And I'm going to throw another one.
Another hit for 5.
All right. And then I'm going to say, Chiffonard, join me, please.
Okay.
And
He yells out in pain, yells for you to stop it. Bone
Sure.
Crusher.
Stop it when you're dead.
You mean
Bone
the ogre
Crusher's ready. I think it was Bone Saw. Macho Man Randy Savage.
Mhm.
Spider-Man 2.
No, you can double move and get all the way up there.
Scott and I have a thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, just that thing.
Mhm.
Where's
I don't
your...
judge, man.
Did you already get rid of your spiritual thing?
No. Well, where'd it go?
You double
Oh,
clicked.
it was because I clicked on the thing to show Scott.
If you right click, if you use the right click menu to make a pointer, it won't disappear on you.
Oh, cool.
Whoa, who did that?
Red.
Ridiculous one. Good lord.
I'm not red.
It was red. That was Nick.
It was orange. I'm orange, so it wasn't
Whatever,
Nick.
it was still
red.
Nick.
It was Nick.
You're the only one whose die is even remotely close to that color.
That's not true. Iron Claw and Foggles are nearly identical.
Oh, I thought they were green. I was just making the assumption that it was green.
Wow. Maybe you should put your glasses on and check.
Wonder if they do look different.
They definitely do.
Now I'm kind of curious.
Quick, everybody talk about him. Ooh, cool DM.
Joe,
Okay.
cool sunglasses.
Oh shit! Yeah, they are a lot different.
Yeah.
Okay.
And for those who don't know, those are his colorblind glasses. Look like some kind of radio announcer DJ with those sunglasses on.
Okay.
Yeah, you look pretty fat, man.
All right, so I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Oh, okay.
How
many spell slots you got left?
No, it doesn't. That's your bonus action. You can do that. Never mind.
Yeah, I can do that. That's going to be my second level spell slot.
Oh, I see. Okay. I guess you're gonna want a token for that, huh?
I think it'd be cool.
Boop, boop.
All right, and I think we're going to put the Spiritual Weapon right there.
Okie doke.
Melee attack against that with Spiritual Weapon.
And
That's
you hit
good.
for
Good hit.
5 damage.
And then I'm going to cast Aid at 3rd level on Ironclaw, Foggle, and myself.
Casting
That gives
what?
us 10 hit points.
Oh,
Aid?
gotcha.
Going to give us 10
That's
hit
right.
points.
Gives you like 10 each, doesn't it?
Yeah, we each get 10. Our max goes up to 10. 10
So-
where we're at.
Nice.
Oh, did you have the Aid buff somewhere? I can't remember if you saved it. Or...
We just made a little buff in the effects window.
Effect, yeah.
Okay, so I've added 10 hit points to my max.
Effects? Okay. Gotcha.
So everyone drop the 8, put the 8 effect on each person. Those people add 10 max hit points.
Did you get it too, Foggle?
Did I get it? Did I get the aids? Let me look. Do I just change my 10 hit points, right? Or
No,
my
you just
Change your hit
max
points to...
to 47. Okay, I did.
I put the effect on you.
All right. Brian has given me aids.
To 53. And that's my turn. It's an ogre.
80 by
Ogre
80.
2.
Solid background. File. Oh.
I just always try to make sure to move where Scott moves.
File. Save. Here. Desktop. App data. Token. Shared character. Hammer. Close. There. Back. Okay, so Ogre 2 is going to go. And we want hammer. Boop. There we go. That's for you, Brian.
Oh yeah, look
Thanks.
at that.
Okay. So Ogre 2 will, let's see, is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Where is he moving?
I don't know. He's going to move to right there. You see, he's just got his great club up and ready. And then the Ogre King goes. And the Ogre King will, let's see. So he's going to go to there. And he is going to hurl his boulder that he's carrying at Bone Crusher.
With disadvantage.
Does it apply to ranged attacks?
I think you should be adjacent to him.
I just can't
Yeah, I
remember
am.
if it applies to
Within
ranged.
5 feet. I will. I don't have my books here. I'm pretty sure it does, but if you can look it up.
I can look it up.
You should have it on your features, Scott.
That's true.
You're right.
The features tab of your character sheet, or skills, abilities, whatever.
Yeah,
Under
abilities,
features, though.
fighting style, protection.
It doesn't specify melee or range.
Use your reaction
Oh,
bonus inhibition on the attack roll. Someone attacks
Alright.
target other than. Okay, yep, absolutely. You can apply disadvantage.
Nice. That's awesome.
That's probably good. And
I'm cool with it.
gets a 22 with disadvantage.
Damn.
Is that a hit?
Holy shit. What do you
Yeah,
drop?
Just barely.
He dropped a 19.
We actually can't see that now. For some
It
reason. That's okay though.
I don't think it's ever told you what it drops.
I thought it did.
Yes, it did.
It
Oh,
does.
Must be an update.
Or it did.
It's okay. Maybe we're supposed to know.
All right, and Bone
Ouch.
Crusher connects for 24 points of damage,
Oof.
3 of which is stopped by your heavy armor master. You take 21 damage, heavily wounding you.
Yes.
It's a lot of 10-sided dice. And that will finish the Ogre King's turn.
Thank goodness for the aid.
Got a concentration
know.
check to make though.
Oh yeah, concentration check. You need it's still a 10, half rounded down.
Is that just con save?
Yep.
By the way, Jason, can you share the
Nice
wild
concept.
surge table?
I
Nice.
made it.
Can I share what?
The wild surge table with me again?
You should be able to open it in your tables now, but sure.
Where would it be in my tables? I don't know what tables are. There
On
you
your side, over on the right, there should be a tab for tables. You might have to open up your library to change what you're showing.
Yep.
You could also just drop that to your hotbar.
I can do that? Perfect.
Yeah, drag your shield to your hotbar, and then you can open it up whenever you need. Okay, it is Nargle's turn.
Can I see the Ogre King?
Well, from where you're at, no, not at all.
I see.
So-
Thank you, Jason.
Gonna stealth.
Yeah, sure, you can sneak up.
How big is that table?
It's probably about 5 feet tall.
Can I hide under it?
I would sure let you try. It's great big legs and stuff under it. It looks like someone took the side of a house off and set it on its side.
Nice.
I'm gonna move to that corner, see if I can hide behind one of those legs.
Okay, you're trying to hide under the table. I like it.
You want me to roll stealth again?
Is that your bonus action for the hide?
Yeah.
No. You made a stealth check. I'm running off of that.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna attack Ogre King.
Okay. He does not see you. He's not aware of you. He's already acted, so there's no assassinate, but you do have advantage on the attack.
Incoming.
You connect with a 19.
I get my sneak attack, right?
Yes, you will get your sneak attack damage because you had advantage on the attack. You hit him for 17 points of damage. The bolt flies in and it hits true. It just kind of catches on his gut and doesn't really do a lot of damage though. His belly is robust.
All right.
Inside my belly.
All right, Foggle's gonna say, "We're a great team, guys. Let's show them how great we are." And I'm gonna cast haste on Nargles and Bone Crusher,
Okay, haste on Nargles and haste on Bone Crusher.
and that is a level 3 spell, so 3.
Hey,
Twin
that
spells.
guy. Thanks. A little weird, but I'll take any praise I can get. We're doing great
Haste.
in the middle of a giant fight.
All right, we're great. We're really great.
Okay.
And I'm gonna,
Super.
then I'm gonna. Oh, and hang on, that's also I'm gonna use my thing to get my Tides of Chaos back.
What thing?
I roll on the Wild Surge table.
Oh,
I
gotcha.
cast I
That's
cast
right,
the spell.
'cause you'd already
Roll a
used it.
1.
Yes.
You cast confusion centered on yourself. Well, that's not going to be good.
God. What is? I don't know how confusion works.
It's terrible.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
It's probably one of the. It'd
go around
probably be better to
corners?
cast Fireball on you guys. Okay, its range is 90 feet.
What's its radius?
Each creature in a 10-foot radius centered on a point, centered on you, 10 feet. So only Nargles and Ironclaw will be affected.
Well, that's good.
And himself or no?
And myself.
And
yes.
himself, of course. Yeah.
Oh,
You
that's
must
awesome.
make a Wisdom saving throw. What's your spell DC there, Nick?
Oh, that's a good question.
It's probably pretty good.
It's
Yeah,
14,
probably.
Or is it?
Hang on. Fuck, I don't even know.
Just go to your
It's-
actions tab. It's right there.
Actions. Where's on my actions tab?
Just go to your spells.
Any spell that
Spell
requires a save.
DC. 8 plus base. Just look
14,
at one of your
14,
casts.
14.
14s. Okay. I need a Wisdom saving throw from Foggle, from Nargles, and from
Oh my
Ironclaw.
god, it's amazing.
Foggle failed it. Ironclaw made it. Nargles
Yeah,
made it.
I haven't rolled yet. I can't have failed it. I
Oh,
haven't
that's
rolled.
your. Sorry, I looked at your Wild Surge roll.
Yeah. Oh my god. Confusion.
I think those guys were expecting the confusion. It's like this isn't the
Yeah.
first time.
Hey, thanks for
Yeah.
the follow, that guy.
Yeah.
Oh.
You felt it hard.
So Foggle fails the saving throw. You are
Foggle was-
confused.
Damn thing.
You cannot take actions. You must roll a
Okay.
d10 at the start of each of your turn to determine your behavior for that turn.
Okay.
You can't take reactions.
Oh yeah, you can't take reactions.
Well, at least it only
Um,
affected me, right?
In fact, I
Oh,
can't take
cast haste.
What level spell is confusion, anyways?
fourth. So this will be interesting.
So amazing. Got level 4 spell.
So their
Time to-
goblin, the goblin sorcerer casts haste, but as he's just like puts some extra stank on it, which is what Foggles does, he actually unleashes a secondary spell effect.
Yeah.
It washes over the two of you, but being used to his wild thing, every time he casts any spell, you guys kind of tense up, like, oh shit, oh okay, just the effect we wanted, and I'm not even sure you guys are aware that he has cast confusion on himself.
Now here's a question, Jason.
Because
What?
he's acting normal.
It's a concentration spell. and I also have haste. But I'm assuming I can't just end it at will. I mean, does that make sense?
No.
You know what I
This
mean?
is no. Wild Surge will just go to duration.
Oh, okay. So, and then it doesn't say anything about if it interrupts concentration.
You're still allowed to take. Well, it's a good point. I don't know. I'll think about that one.
Okay.
You can't take reactions. There's nothing that says it breaks your concentration on the spell.
I'm gonna back up and regain my bearings.
Let's see. Doesn't move, take actions this turn. Use this action to make a melee attack against a creature. Yeah. One of your possibilities is to move and act normally. I'm gonna say concentration on the spell does not drop.
Okay.
Because there's
Can I
already
just-
enough really stupid shit you could do. No. You can't. Your turn's
I
over.
can't move. Okay.
No,
that
your
works.
turn's over. You're
That's
confused.
fine.
You
Alright.
spend the rest of this turn confused. I'm not gonna roll on the table because you could
Alright.
draw your weapon and charge into combat. So
Nice. That'd be
Yeah.
amazing.
yeah. All right. So did you remember to check off your spell slot
I
before
did.
you gave up control of your character? All right.
Yes, I did.
And Rallick is surprised this turn. Shiffinar.
So
It would
I
take
guess
too much squeezing to get
I'm
up there.
assuming I don't
Shiffinar's
get
just going to
escape till
hold.
next turn, right? I don't get because
Shiffinar will dodge. Do
Shiffinar
what?
wouldn't at least get
Next
up as
turn,
far
I'm
as
going to
you
roll
could?
for what you do, Nick.
All the way up there.
I guess there is no save on it. Confusion.
Shiffinar's
J-
not going to come up by me?
Shiffinar can move like
There's-
60 feet.
Go.
Shiffinar can only move like 40, isn't it? Oh, it's 60. Well, let's see. That would be 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, 50. You know what?
Oh,
60 would
shit.
get him to you.
Yep.
And then he'll dodge since he can't.
Shiffinar's
take
going
any action.
to eye that the goblin as he walks by.
Ogre 1 goes.
Hey, you guys don't necessarily know I'm confused yet.
Um,
Yeah, to
well,
us,
with
you're
nothing
acting
else
normal.
to do, Ogre 1's going to shoulder past the other one. And, no, actually, he won't. He just steps up to here. And he's got his club ready. All right, round 14, Iron Claw.
I'm going to mount Shiffinar.
Nice, I like it. Half
I
your
think
movement
that's
to get on him.
half movement.
Yep.
And then, so that puts me, I don't know, won't do whatever. So that's there. And then,
Just move Shiffinar, and then you will just set your
Okay.
character on one corner.
so we'll do there.
Okay.
Just there?
You need to pick a middle square.
Okay.
Did you mean
I
there?
wanted to go there. Yes, please.
Okay.
And then we're going to attack Ogre 1.
Whoops. So whenever you try and pick up a token, it always grab the bottom one. So it'll always grab Shiffinar first.
Okay, so how far did I move? It was 15 to
15.
get on. That only gives me 15, so I don't
Well,
get the charge.
it was 15 to get on, and then the horse moves however much at once. It needs to move 20 feet, right?
Yes.
If it went down first, it could have gone 20 feet. So you can have it.
Okay. So it charges. So if I recall right, let's see its attacks.
Trampling charge. You do a hoof attack.
Middle weapon hoof attack. Okay, let me. Ogre 1.
It hits. You forgot to target.
Oh, I must have untargeted. My bad. So now
Well, you have to
needs-
target from Shiffinar. You know what?
Oh.
I'll just roll Shiffinar's attacks now that I think about it.
That's fine. It
He
needs-
does 13 damage to the ogre with
Okay.
his trample,
The ogre
and
needs to make a strength check
he
in
has to
order
make a
stay.
strength save, which he fails, of course.
So he's prone.
The ogre is prone.
These are highly intelligent ogres.
Now, do I get to attack, or is that my attack?
It depends if you were independently, like on this one. I'm fine that Shiffinar Shifnar's acting with you, so that's your turn.
Okay.
If you want Shifnar to act independently, then Shifnar goes on his own initiative.
Probably medicine.
Right.
Did that
So
last time.
going forward, you could let Shifnar control himself, and then you would be able to make attacks while Shifnar did his own thing.
Fair enough. If that's my turn, then I'm done.
Okay. Bone Crusher.
I left room for you, buddy.
That's awesome, but
Oh, that's right.
I
But
need
you're
to heal.
you're beat up.
You also
That
have
is
haste, so
correct.
you
Well,
get
can
one
you-
attack action, which you can only make one attack with. Don't forget that. You can double move.
Can you move just up one so that you're within 5 feet of Shifnar? And then make your
Oh.
spells?
Don't you worry, I'm going to be within 5 feet of shit.
Yeah, you can cast a heal and still attack with your haste action.
Yeah, that's what's really nice. Can I heal myself twice even?
No, I don't think so. It's very specific on what you can do.
Now
with
there's a
haste.
limit. It can only be used for an attack, and that can only be one attack.
Well,
Or
I am going
Or
to
dodge
cast
or dash.
exactly,
Cure
or
Wounds on
hide
me.
maybe. Yeah.
It's disengaged. Dash, disengage, or hide.
Thank you.
Or
Yeah,
attack.
more or less.
Okay.
little bit.
Woo! Not a great heal.
You know what? I tried. It was
Okay.
You also
the
have plus
heart-
2 AC, so I
The
feel
heart
good about
was
this.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't help when they have +6 and 8s to hit.
Do I have extra farther movement or?
Is
Yeah,
that your
you
movement
double move.
doubled?
Yes.
Yeah, your movement's doubled when hasted.
Okay.
I think that's right. Haste.
Yes.
Yep,
we
target
looked that up.
speed is doubled.
Not that I really wanted to be doubled. So if I was there, 1, 2, 3.
You can move like 60.
Yeah.
No balls. No balls.
Well, I really want to attack this dude. So let's go over.
Okay.
And it'll auto apply the advantage. Damn.
Thank God
Barely
it really
hit.
hit.
I was
Holy
trying to not hit him.
And scored a 6.
Bonus action, gonna move that down.
Okay. Your spiritual weapon hurtles towards your target.
Thunk.
That's it, right?
Maybe.
No, he gets to attack.
Oh, does he attack with
It's
it
supposed
didn't.
it's supposed to get
That should
advantage. It's
have
because it's not
advantage.
its turn.
Oh, okay. So just roll again.
There you go.
All right. So definitely.
Don't
Oh,
forget to
it's
move
because
your
you don't have him
purple stuff,
targeted.
too.
What?
You must have untargeted him when you
Oh, I got
started
you.
to do it.
Don't forget to do the
Anyways,
purple stuff.
4 damage, which you need to drag and drop onto him.
I'll get it.
Yep.
There it is.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Okay.
you need to move.
And
You're
Need to
pounding
move.
on the downed ogre lying in the murky water, but he has not gone down yet.
all right.
Ogre 2's turn.
Is he in the Spirit Guardians?
No, he is not. It has to be at least half his square.
How was that 15-foot radius really shitty?
He will go to here,
Like, it's way better side to side. It's shit north
and
and south.
he will swing at.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
He's gonna swing at Shifnar.
I'm just saying.
Am I kidding? And
Almost guaranteed to hit.
I need to remove Shifnar's dodge because he attacked. All right.
Correct.
And Shifnar currently is acting on your initiative. All right.
Yes.
You could
Great
try and block it
club.
with your shield.
At
Why not?
Shifnar.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I sure can. Disadvantage.
Didn't you already? No, not since your last turn. That's
No,
right.
this
Do
is
you
a
want to
good turn.
save it for the giant, though?
Disadvantage.
That's a fair
I'm
point. I would save it for the giant.
Yeah. I'm not gonna do it. That's a good point.
Okay. Great club at Shifnar.
Whatever, man. You'd save your
misses
time.
with a 9.
Perfect.
Okay.
No sweat, my pet.
And the ogre will
Shiffinar understands that
down
we
to
fight
here.
for the greater good.
All right, it's the Ogre King's turn. And the Ogre King will step up to here, I think. Reach 10 foot. Yep. He steps up to here, and he reaches over to the table and picks up, which seriously is like a tree. And hoists it up over his shoulder and tries to slam it down on who's he gonna try and hit? Yeah, he'll try and hit Shiffinar.
Oh, what a jerk.
For
Disadvantage.
Scott.
Sorry. Disadvantage.
okay, first one hit, so I'll roll another one. And
Hit
hit.
anyways.
Okay,
What is Shiffinar's AC?
11.
11.
Because
11.
Brian,
Oh,
because Scott neglected to buy barding. I gave him the opportunity.
I probably would not have used my reaction
FYI,
on the
Scott,
best then.
Yeah, I
both of
wouldn't have
them,
either.
both of his attacks would have missed with that splint
With
barding.
barding.
Just want to
Yeah.
say. Okay,
Okay.
Shiffinar takes 23 points of damage from the Great Club. I'm sorry, from the tree. As he gets smashed, and then he takes his second attack.
Disadvantage.
Which also hits. No, he can only do a disadvantage on one attack.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Yes.
It's just his reaction.
Damn.
And
Jeez.
that's it. Shiffinar goes down. I need a dexterity saving throw, Scott.
Yeah.
I believe in you, buddy.
Glad you do.
All the decks.
Dexterity. Uh-oh.
Nope.
You forgot the decks.
You go prone as well and take d6 falling damage. Where is Ironclaw? There he is.
Why
Ironclaw.
D6? Isn't it like 5 feet up?
His fall in general is only about 5 feet.
So when do you get Shiffinar back?
All right.
After a rest.
Oh, okay.
And Ironclaw makes his concentration check. All right. That is the Ogre King's turn. Nargles.
All right. How big are the those boxes with bodies in it up there? Skeletons.
Boxes of bodies. Oh,
I think
those
they're
are
boxes.
braziers. Those
What
are
are they?
those are lit braziers on either side of the throne.
Can I hide behind them? Does it seem like I could?
Yeah, they're big.
Just remember, Scott, with haste, you can ready your action to attack, and then attack this turn with your hasted action, so you get 2 sneak attacks.
Yep.
Per round.
Yeah, you'll want to do your normal attack, and then you'll want to ready an action to do a second attack on the start of someone else's turn.
Yes.
Nick, I promise I will try to remember that, even though
it doesn't affect you.
It's not your
Yeah,
turn.
you said,
Yeah, but
you
you
said
said
Scott.
Scott.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it, Scott.
Gotcha.
Sorry. Whatever. You're all
Okay.
black.
You sneak over to the brazier.
Damn white people.
And people with glasses. What I was thinking. Wow, racist much?
Keep in mind that the Ogre King won't give you sneak attack.
Break out the tiki torch,
Second
Nick.
attack.
Only with advantage will you get the sneak attack.
Because he's not adjacent to
I was
it.
let's check the ogre down.
Yeah, he's not adjacent to an ally at the moment.
So on this one I can, right? Because I'm snuck.
You are snuck. Your stealth was maybe good enough.
Oh.
Your stealth was not good enough. He
I
is.
recommend
You see him look over his shoulder and track you running to the brazier. He is
Attack
aware of
ogre
you.
1.
So you can fire at either of the ogres with advantage, but not the giant. The ogre on the right has cover because of the hill giant.
And is prone, so you probably
Yeah,
won't.
he's prone too. So
So I can hit that one, right?
the ogre 2. Yeah, ogre 2. You get a clean shot.
Oh my God.
I'm going to start yelling, Rallick, we could use you.
I'm sure Rallick knows. Ralik's about to get a giant.
Whoa.
Holy, what in the heck was that? That was awesome.
It was a variety of hits, but yeah, you
I think
hit.
I had lag.
He has himself targeted right now.
Yeah, you do.
I do?
That's what's going on.
Yeah.
All right, you hit the ogre. You forgot to add your sneak attack. This is the one time he didn't add sneak attack first. Just roll
know.
3d6 and I'll add it to it. It is
Respectable.
3d6, right?
That's good.
Yep.
Okay, there's 12 more to ogre
22
2.
points. Gosh,
What's
he's
it?
our DPS master.
22
And then-
damage.
And then
22.
I'll ready my next attack for somebody else's action, right?
Uh-huh. Yep.
Okay.
You can even ready it against the Ogre King if you wanted for when someone went like adjacent to it.
Yeah.
You set the
Yeah, that would be an option. You could also ready it for at the start of Foggle's turn, really. I mean,
or like
Yeah,
if
yeah.
Ogre 1 stands up.
I'll ready it
Right.
at the start of Foggle's turn.
okay. So, Foggle's turn. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Didn't he roll a die 10?
No, first we're going to let him take a shot. He's basically just chaining another one in.
Excellent.
Yeah, there's a lot of options.
And
I'm just gonna go ahead and roll my
woo, hit.
D10.
Trying to
Holy
miss.
shit.
Don't forget the sneak
Hey,
attack.
I know
He forgot the
that.
sneak attack again.
Ooh, what does D1 mean?
No, I didn't roll it. I'm rolling it now.
That was you, Nick.
Oh, I
and
see.
I don't know
That
why you
was
rolled
Nick
D10.
rolling.
I was,
Alright.
sorry, I was rolling D10 to see my action on my turn.
I have
sorry.
a table
Oh.
I'll roll on. All right,
Uh.
22 damage. Nice. He's heavily wounded now. All right, so at the start of Foggle's turn, this should display it in chat. Let's see. The creature uses its action to make a melee attack against a randomly determined
What you
creature
done,
within
buddy?
its reach. If there is no creature within its reach, the creature does nothing this turn. All right, you do nothing
Okay,
this
stand
turn.
there. So I get to make my save now, right?
Mm, Is it a
It's
save
turn.
every round?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was wondering, do I get a save at the last turn or no? I wanted to ask you that, but I never asked.
Oh, at the end of each of its turns, it can make a wisdom saving throw. Oh, yeah, you can make a save this turn.
Okay, would I've got one last turn though? 'Cause
No.
it's into my turn.
No,
No,
because
okay.
you're the one who cast it on yourself. So
That's fair. That's
it's
fair.
gonna last at
That's
least
fair.
one turn.
Not have inspiration? Can I give him
So-
disadvantage?
It's not gonna matter. Dude, it's a
12.
DC 14, and I have,
Yeah,
you
you
know,
have a -1. Okay, so
yeah.
you
not gonna
remain
save.
confused.
I'll be right back.
You do draw your weapon, whatever your weapon is.
I
Yeah.
can't
You draw your
even-
weapon and look around for a target, but there's nothing in
I'm
reach.
stabbing at the air, like I got him.
You
All
are
right.
confused.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. Relic.
All right, Ralik's gonna move up. Can you see the Ogre King from the top of the stairs?
Yes.
Then he's going to try and take him over.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
Phantom
This is
Betrayal.
gonna be good.
And he fails the saving throw.
Oh,
Yes.
from
This
danger to
fight
cake.
just got fun.
And he sees Foggle acting really weird, and he's like, whatever, I've got this. I'll let the Ogre King go and work.
What you mean is that's normal.
Yeah. All right, Shiffinar will make a death saving throw.
He's dead. I thought.
No, he's dying.
I thought he goes poof. But
I just thought when they died they went poof.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
I
They do
believe
poof when
they
they go to 0.
disappear.
You're right.
Uh-huh.
He poofs. All right. Ogre 1 is inside the Spiritual Guardian.
What square is Scott in?
Take your pick, Scott.
To the
I
right.
think he
Okay.
needed to be in the one to the left for
You're there.
the sneak attack, didn't he?
Oh,
Oh,
you're right. for the
yeah, I
sneak
had.
attack.
Yeah, I guess we'll do that.
Well, he was still within 5 feet of Shiffinar.
Right, but Shiffinar was supposed to poof
Shiffinar poofed.
when
Yeah,
he
we'll
got hit.
move it there. That's fine. That's
I
fine.
forgot about that.
All right, is it Ogre 1's turn?
Yes.
All right, that's my jam.
Mess him up.
Spirit Guardians. Okay, almost went spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Well, that sucks.
He makes his save. He takes 9 damage. He's critically wounded. He will stand up.
It's untargeting after I do my spell.
That's because he made his save.
Oh.
Or wait, no, he took his damage.
Yeah, but then it untargeted. I didn't
Shows.
untarget.
Oh, I don't know. And no longer prone. He will Great Club the Cleric.
I disagree.
Bloop. 12 misses.
Nice.
And
Well, I disagreed.
he'll try and retreat out of this effect because it sucks.
Yeah, I get to attack.
Yep. I'd rather take the attack and get out of here because he's gonna die next turn from it.
You're gonna die now.
Hit
Oh yeah.
for
You
11
gotta believe
damage. He's still kicking though. As he starts to run away, you crack him in the back of the spine. Something crunches and he gains a limp immediately. But he manages to drag himself out of the effect. All right, round 15, Ironclaw.
Ironclaw's gonna stand up.
Okay,
Ironclaw is going to attack Ogre 2.
let me remove your prone.
Thank you.
Here. Prone gone. There we go.
I don't get an extra attack with
Critical.
haste, do I?
Nice.
Ironclaw is
Not
going to
reaction
divine.
stuff.
Oh, he's already critical. I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna divine smite this. Just a 1-level divine smite.
Okay, so that's 2d8 extra.
So that
Just
is.
Click the 2d8 effect and it'll add it.
Yeah. I need divine. There's that.
Perfect.
And this.
Good lord. 32-point damage. You cleave his head off.
Nice.
Nice.
I have some movement left, so I'm going to move here.
Too much.
Why'd you? Okay.
Yeah.
What? What?
You don't need to
Like
clean
you're
up
gonna leave me next to the Ogre King.
The Ogre King is controlled.
Yeah, but why are you killing the things the Ogre King will kill for you?
Oh.
Fair point.
All right. They yell stop, so I stop right there.
No, next to the Ogre King.
Yeah, next to the Ogre King. That way also Scott.
I just
that way,
see him going
Gordon
like
gets
this
advantage.
way, and they're like, no, go over there.
There. Hit
King.
him.
They all yell at me and they go, "I thought Foggle was
It reminds me of
confused."
Idiocracy when the guy he smashes the dildozer and blows it up, and then they're like, no, he's over there, dumbass. And he's like, oh, this way.
Okay, hit the Ogre King for 7.
You did. All right. Bone Crusher.
You had an attack left and you wanted to stop 10 feet away from him because...
Because I was attacking the other ogre. I was too close to Foggle when the spell went off.
Sure.
How many
blame me for
attacks
your
did you
failing.
take, Scott?
2.
You had you didn't get hasted. That's right.
Yeah, that's right. He wasn't worthy of my greatness.
Okay, hit with spiritual weapon for 9 damage.
And then we got some attacks coming. Damn.
Missing.
Oh.
And
That
hit
hits.
for 8. You're whacking away at the Ogre King, but he's just gigantic. It's slow going. You can tell he's taking some punishing blows, but he's nowhere near dead.
It's all right.
And it's the Ogre King's turn.
First,
First, he's in the effect.
Is he gonna bend over and grab his ankles? Do the goatsy?
He failed his save.
Oh, that was
Takes
fun.
19 damage. All right. Son of a bitch.
Ashes.
So he steps over to end Ogre 1.
I feel like he just auto hits and he just kind of crushes him.
It's gonna be bad. He's gonna tear him up. So he's gonna do 18 damage with 1 hit. He only had 2 health left. He just brains that ogre. Can you link Fan and Betrayal? Or you did? Hold on. Where's that damn thing? There it is.
That ogre looked like Glenn off of
What
Walking
he's supposed
Dead.
to do now?
Stand there.
Stand there and take it.
I feel like actually what we're gonna say, out of fairness, he's gonna attack a random square around him, just because he's
How's that
fighting
fair?
something. So we're gonna say there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 16 possible directions he can attack. So, and of course I rolled a 19, so let's try again. There we go, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, he smashes the shit out of this column here, and that's his second attack.
He
So there's a
just
nailed
chance
nails
it.
you
the
could
ogre
get
some
brained
more.
by him. Nargles,
All right.
you have advantage. He's not aware of you. He can't be
Plenty
aware of you.
control.
He's fighting a phantom right now. I really need him to. Oh, can you roll that saving throw for him?
Right.
Damn it. That was a good roll, too. I thought he had a chance. It's not looking good for him because that was a pretty good roll.
Jason, I always want you to know, Jason, I really feel for you right now.
Already,
You just read-
Because
yeah.
you confused yourself?
Yeah,
All right.
exactly.
already
Okay.
an attack when Foggles goes.
Good lord. Critically wounding him.
Nice.
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead and
Finish
go.
Nice hit.
Definitely. Forgot to add the sneak attack. Doesn't matter. It killed him anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. He smashes the air next to him, and then 2 bolts hit him in the throat. He gargles for a second and then falls face down into the brackish water. Okay. What are we doing? What's the investigation for?
I'm searching around that area I'm at.
Okay, so Nargles is searching around the area. Foggle, you
Yeah.
just start rolling wisdom saves.
Okay.
Do
Actions.
we need to grapple him down?
Just 1. That's good. 8. It's 14. In 6 rounds, you will overcome it. You missed it by 6, so you got 6 turns
I didn't
before.
roll. That was.
Oh, that
That
was
was
an
me.
investigation. Oh, sorry. Give me
Yeah.
your wisdom check.
I don't see anything.
Hey,
13.
oh,
All right.
bullshit.
So
One round.
next round you'll finally lose or break out of the confusion. What's everyone else doing this round?
I'm just looking around for loot.
I
I'm
feel
gonna
like
go check this chest.
Ralph's helping Foggle shake it by using his mystic hand to slap him in the face.
I'm attacking the
Oh,
air.
nice. I like it. Yeah, so Rallick just starts like whoosh, whoosh, just across the face, snaps Foggle out of
That
it,
hard.
and he's like, okay, I'm back, whoosh, and hits him one more. He's like, just making sure. No, all right.
Hit him a little harder.
All right. Foggle snaps out of it. So Iron Claw looks like he's. I'm gonna unlock tokens for everybody here. I don't think we need them locked anymore. There we go. So, what are you specifically investigating, Nargles?
The cushion and around the braziers where that giant was sitting.
Okay. What's everyone else doing? Scott, just put your guys next to what you're doing. So you're checking out the throne and the braziers. Scott's heading for the chest. Bone Crusher's checking out the bones.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and end the round effects here. Whoops.
Not the aid.
Aid's not an expiring effect.
Okay.
I'm gonna examine the bones as well
Effects,
using my little bit
clear
of
expiring effects. There we go.
arcana knowledge.
Okay, and Rallick, what are you doing?
He's gonna be looking for if there's any like documents or anything of interest.
Okay, sure.
The table.
So give me investigation checks.
Can I do an arcana check? See what I learn about the.
You sure can.
Did you need another one from me, Jason?
Yeah, Arcana will be it. Do what?
Did you need another one from me?
No, I got yours. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. So, Rallick, while you're searching seriously the side of a house that's just been made into a table, there's giant bookshelves and they've got like knickknacks on them. There is a decent amount of loose coin in some of the bags. Most of what you find here is food, and a lot of that's rotting. It's bags of carrots or beets or turnips and some corn or melons. Most of it is it looks like it's been here a while. In Nargles, you can see the throne itself is just a makeshift bunch of planks and benches nailed together poorly to make a structure that can support him. It's more like heavy duty scaffolding than a chair. The braziers are both lit and burning, but there's nothing, they don't seem particularly valuable. They're just large beat iron. It looks like maybe giant iron cauldrons or something that have been smashed to be flatter and put on a stand. You also check the bags in the corner. They're all grain, either wheat. Some of them are bags of grass seed. Um, there's cornmeal, some flours. It's just all kinds of food. Um, you do, Relic, as you're looking through there, find one thing that looks like it might be of actual value, and that is a carved bone statuette. Uh, you would estimate it's probably worth 20, 25 gold pieces. It's carved out of uh, it's scrimshaw, carved from a knucklehead trout, and it's portraying. It looks like a woman holding a child.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Okay,
All right.
I'll
Easy
add
enough,
that to the
probably.
party sheet.
Yeah.
So Bone Crusher and Foggle, as you're inspecting the dragon bones, Foggle, you've done enough research in your time that you recognize these are the bones of a white dragon based on the cresting on the skull and the spikes on the vertebrae. This was most likely the body of a white dragon. It's very old. It's probably been dead for maybe 20, 30 years. Um, and now the bones are kind of on display like a pretty morbid trophy. Um, there doesn't appear to be anything concealed in them. It's just a large, loose skeleton. And I believe there was a chest being opened. Um, between all the coin found on the table and the chest itself, you find 130 platinum pieces, 1900 gold pieces, 12,000 silver pieces, and 700 copper.
I think we found our horses.
Across the uh, hanging in like a rack on the inside of the lid, you see a black velvet mask that's stitched with silver thread. It looks it's very artistic. It's very nice. It looks valuable. And there's also a pair of gauntlets that looks like
I
this.
don't have identify. Oh, are they very, very light?
They are not. They seem lighter than they should be.
Okay. I don't
Good
have any
armor
way of
strength.
identifying this.
I don't have identify.
Do they identify over a short rest? I can't remember if that's.
Technically they can. We are using the variant that you need the identify spell or some sort of arcane sage to identify magic items. Short of like a potion. Potion, you can take a taste of it to tell what it is. But we're using more difficult identification.
All right. And
It's a pair of stiff leather gloves stitched to what appears to be a fine metal, fine metal thread.
Is Arcana checks good enough? If it's really high.
I would allow an Arcana check. It'll be a difficult one, but yes.
All right.
Um,
If they're showing the relic will try and identify what it is.
yeah, I'll take the mask and the gloves over to Relic and say, "Oh,
Okay, Relic, you are able to identify them. Foggle, you have no idea. You still don't
They're
even
not
know that
owlbear.
you still don't know that your cloak's magic. So you're like, there's no feathers. It's probably not magic. So they
Well, hey.
are gauntlets of ogre power. Whoever wears these gauntlets and becomes attuned to them will have their strength score raised to 19 while you are wearing them.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. And he'll point out that those look like ogres on the top. Kind of clued him in.
What are we doing?
Hey, Bone Crusher. Well, we need to go find those other people as well. We need also
Yeah.
also check the Ogre King and the ogres, see if they have anything on them of interest.
Just coin.
What about the
They
mask?
each had bags with coins on them, which accounted for the treasure that you found.
What
Is
about
the
the
mask
mask?
magical?
The mask, you can give me an Artiana check. It doesn't. It just seems like a very nice velvet mask. No, not for Foggle for sure. And no,
Looks like a nice mask, guys.
Rallick and Foggle, you're both fairly certain it's not magical.
Okay.
Well, can I take the gauntlets?
So we need to talk about carrying. 12,000 silver is pretty heavy. The gold and the platinum you can make off with pretty easily. If you add in the 12,000 silver, it's pretty hefty.
Oh,
I
hey,
haven't-
wait. I would like to just share this awesome thing that I have as.
Powerful build.
There it is. Yep, powerful build. We have 2 Goliaths.
Can carry twice
That's
as
true.
much as
Between the
regular
two
people.
of you, yeah, you can manage that much coin. It is
I'm
pretty
gonna-
heavy, though.
Yeah.
I'm going to suggest that Bone Crusher take the gauntlets of the strength because I'm at 18 anyway.
Yeah, and that would move me from 16 to 19.
Anybody upset about that?
I mean, Rallick would be happy to be super strong, but he doesn't need it in any way.
We still consider you super strong.
You're super strong up here.
Yes, let's put it this way. None of us are going to challenge you to a duel.
I just realized I
Will be
cheated this whole
dueling
damn
herself.
time. So you guys haven't heard a word I said. So
Nope.
Foggle wants to talk to the party. The entire time, as I was doing the help command for John, I wasn't actually rolling myself. I was doing the help.
Oh,
Yeah.
You're so stuck in last week.
So Foggle's gonna say something to the party. He's like, they offered us 30 gold pieces for ogres. I bet they paid double for a giant.
Yeah, you can
So
have
we should
the
take his
ears.
head back. We should take his head back with us.
No, we need to save that weight for
The
money.
For the
Say
middle.
what?
Foggle
Okay,
does
so-
raise a good
For the
point that
coins.
bringing the giant's head would bring proof that you had ended the threat.
That's
gonna
Because
go-
it's- Or that we killed giants instead of
Well-
ogres, which is better.
Well, let's let Foggle carry the giant head because it's
Yes.
a big trophy.
Okay, Jason, I'm just gonna skin its face then. Take
Don't
it back
no,
with me.
don't skin his face. We need the whole thing.
I can't carry the whole head. I can skin its face. It's the same thing.
Jason, I'm going to go look at this door while they're arguing.
Okay.
Yeah, and listen
I'm just
to
going to explain to Foggle that they'll want the whole head.
Only the parts that matter.
You're medium sized right now.
No, that was only for
No,
a minute.
Foggle,
It's
he's
over.
making sense. He is making sense that they would probably want the whole head.
Yeah. I can't carry it though. It's too heavy. Look at these arms. These little shrimp arms.
We might have
Moving.
prisoners that can help us carry things.
Yes, let's
Yeah,
find the
Rock
prisoners.
says.
That's why we're here.
Okay,
so I can do-
so this is a heavy wooden door with iron banding across it, and there is a bar set into the walls that has a very thick padlock on it.
Hey, wait, Jason, if I put those gauntlets on, do I get more strength? Or
You
do I have
can
to
hear a muffled whimpering on the other side of the door.
Did we find a
Can I
key?
see if I can pick the locks?
You are more than welcome to try and pick the locks. What did everyone else say?
Did we find a key?
You
No,
have not
but
found a
we'll get
key.
to it. I'm
Okay.
going to
Neither of these ogres nor the Ogre King had a
I'm
key.
Maybe
going to
the
yell
key-
through the door. Can you hear me?
Maybe they keistered it.
You hear some crying on the other side, and please let us out.
Are there any monsters in there with you?
No, just dead bodies.
How was
That's
my
exactly what a monster would tell us.
Okay, we're coming in. We have to break this padlock.
How was my check?
Sleight of hand. Oh, I'm sorry. It's actually not a sleight of hand check. Did we add a thieves tools? We did. You've got a thieves tools thing on your toolbar.
It's your proficiency bonus plus sleight of hand.
He's
Isn't
literally got the skill.
Plus
I
thieves
added it.
tools.
I added the skill thieves tools.
Oh,
it?
thieves.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah, actually, so you're getting ready, Ironclaw. You're getting your shield set, and you're taking a step back. You're like, and Nargles walks up and goes, "Oh, hold on, seriously?" And he takes just one pick. He doesn't even get like a setter, and he just like goes click, and the thing pops open. He's like, I don't know why they even bothered putting this thing on there. The bar slides out of the way, and you're able to open the door. Here.
we should be ready for anything.
Give me my damn toolbar.
Yes.
All right. You have.
Excuse me.
Boop.
I knew it. They're all red. See.
So it does have a misfeed. It's kind of
I
weird.
told you guys.
Put the bar back on and leave. They're evil.
Fireball.
Clearly.
See, they're supposed to be faction.
Don't tell him to fireball it because it's coming. And then the second one is coming on the party centered on him.
Paul was like, "We got Charlie all over the place."
Okay. Yes, you find 10 prisoners in here and 2 dead bodies. All of them are shackled to the walls.
Are they shackled with a common lock, or are they individually locked?
What are you doing, Stinker? Sorry, Henry's looking at me while clawing my backpack, like slowly.
They should use great feat of strength to escape.
Jason, are they shackled through a common lock, or are they all individually shackled?
There's it's a good question. There's a ring set into the walls above them, and then there's one continuous chain that runs from this guy's arm through the chain down to this guy's arm through the chain to this guy's arm. So they're each chained up by one arm, so they have very little mobility.
Can I try to pick the lock to release the chain?
These don't look like locks. These are just like welded with a pin through them.
How are they released? Can we tell?
No. I mean, it's not immediately apparent how they release them. They might just
Maybe
be
it's
strong
not-
enough to pry the shackle open, so to just pull the pin back out.
Okay, let's go to work on the chain, and then we can get them back to town, and maybe the blacksmith can unshackle them.
Sure.
How far are we from town, by the way?
Over a day.
Are
We
these
should have-
people kind of like healthier? Or are
They
they
are in
dying?
various states of malnourishment. None of
Okay.
them have been eating regular. Some
They
of
see
them
food.
are going to need help walking. Others
So-
look pretty healthy.
We
Alex
should feed
gonna
them and
get
have some
food
carry.
from-
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many are in bad shape? Like really bad shape?
A third of them. So out of the 10, like 3 of them,
The 3?
maybe 4.
Do you have another second level spell slot? You could just prayer of healing.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
That's
So
the exact spell even.
the prayer of healing will
Take it
heal.
up to 6.
Yeah, it will heal them. All of those who have any wounds from malnutrition are restored. They're at least revived and can walk on their own. But it doesn't change the fact they are suffering from malnutrition. They need food and water badly.
Right. No, we'll
We
give
got
them
that in spades.
rations
Yeah.
and food and stuff.
Sure. Okay.
We have food in the.
And I'm also going to cast it on Iron Claw myself, since there were like, let's say 4 of them.
Sure. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna
I
remove
see.
all of them
Okay.
from the combat tracker because they
Alright.
don't really need to be in there.
So, I can just drop it on Iron Claw, right?
Yeah,
Did you get that or not? I don't
have
think you
not
did.
yet.
Can I collect half
Just
my
drop
gold
it on
back?
yourself.
Yeah, there you go.
Jason, can I get half my bolts back?
Yes, you absolutely can.
Ooh, I want my javelins back. Thank you very much.
I want
You
my
can
big,
recover
big,
both
big,
of your
big
javelins.
ribs.
Okay.
All right, so we need to what? Give them up 10 rations and.
So is
Yeah,
there
you
got
guys
all
need
that
to
food.
that looked good?
you guys
or-
need to give up
Yeah,
10
order?
rations to get them fed. Yeah, you know what? I take it back. There was food on the tables that's edible.
And in the bags too, stuff.
Yeah.
Well, you can make some oatmeal.
Sure.
Sure.
Roll that
Jason,
cooking proficiency.
we blew through and didn't check this,
Nice.
so we want to check it before we head out. What time is it anyway?
At this point, you guys attacked. You traveled in the morning and you got there at midday because you wanted to hit them during the day. So, it's been an hour. By the time you get everyone sorted, are we checking the rest of the cave, by the way? Because nobody really
Yes.
Yeah.
mentioned
Yes,
it.
I said we're checking the rest.
On the
Okay.
way out, yes.
So, the prisoners offer to help. So
Awesome.
they really want to go home. Um,
I'm gonna have two of them carry the head
as
together.
two of them will. Two of the bigger guys will carry the head. They're happy to
Perfect.
after you guys saved them.
I'll kind of go with the prisoners and help them out, make sure they're okay as the party like searches the cave and all that
Okay.
stuff.
So you do find a couple other things. One of you finds a gold locket that has a portrait painted on the inside of it. Uh, it's not great craftsmanship. The locket looks very valuable, but like the painting is not. You've seen better work.
All right.
But you do notice, as you're looking at it, that there's a striking resemblance to one of the prisoners in the portrait.
We should roll now to see who found the locket. I think it's gonna be important.
Sure. Somebody,
roll.
Nick, it was your idea. Roll a d10. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Foggle finds it.
Sweet. Foggle did not find it.
Did anyone else notice him not find it's the question?
Perception check.
I'll let Nargle
One
subtly.
person. Yeah, Nargles can have a perception check because Nargles was probably sitting next to him. Nargles,
I mean, I was not there.
you
but-
absolutely see Foggle find a golden locket and look at it. You also notice that the portrait inside the locket looks remarkably similar to one of the women that you have rescued.
Does anybody else notice?
Okay.
As soon as he puts it away.
Okay. All right. So Foggle just ditches it, looks at you, and you're just like, okay. And so he leaves.
I think he just pickpocketed me or something.
I think so.
You also notice, let's see, they find a wind fan. It's a fan like when you fan out. It's made from wood and silk. Very very nicely decorated. One of the other women, we'll say if you guys are in that room, Ironclaw, you find this. One of the people that you're escorting gasps and says that belonged to her mother, and they must have taken it whenever. It's probably the last thing she'll ever have to remind her of her mom.
That's pretty sad.
Yeah. I give it back to her.
Okay. You also find a silver ewer in that room, which she says she's seen in one of the other prisoners who's not with you. She says that she's gone to her house and at her cottage. That's always been on their mantle. They used to keep her father's ashes in it. It's obviously empty now.
An urn?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll take a look at the urn, and if it's empty, then.
Yeah, it's empty. But she says it definitely belongs to one of the prisoners.
Awfully convenient.
Does it seem like they're telling the truth? Is the question.
Yeah, insight that, Brian.
Insight. These shifty fucking peasants, you can't trust them.
I mean, I don't think they are. I just
No,
want
Bone
to
Crusher. They're being genuine. They're very
Oh,
emotional.
give it to him. Give it to him 100%. Done.
Okay.
Yeah, no, now we're gonna pickpocket the peasants next.
Okay.
Did Darko pick your pocket?
I'm pretty sure he did. I haven't checked for the thing recently.
I can't wait till you bring it up later.
All right.
No, I'm not gonna notice until it's
So,
time to get.
Scott,
Yeah.
Yes.
that carved bone statuette sure looks like one of the ladies here.
The one made out of scrimshaw.
Yeah.
All right. Take it over to her and say, "Is this yours?"
She starts to weep uncontrollably.
I,
No, that was her sister.
Sweet,
Where-
no claim, no claim.
She
is
and her
your
child
sister?
were both crushed. That's her
So it's
husband
up.
over there. Their husband's
Up.
one of the guys who was really suffering badly, and he's still recovering. He's just
So
eating melons.
I take it over to him and I say, "My deepest sympathies and the blessings of Aman."
Okay, give away 25 more gold. All right.
Yeah, we're just giving money away. I could totally do that.
Anybody
I
want to
could
see if the black velvet stitch mask belongs to anyone?
No. Because next you're gonna ask who got
So,
some
I'll
power
say
belongs
this:
to.
Yeah.
Iron Claw Bone Crusher. It's apparent to you that these
If all
These-
this is theirs,
these
I wanna
trophies
see
and
whose
art
is
objects are
what.
theirs, and it stands to reason that a significant portion of this coin came from these families.
Well, we don't need all of it. We need enough to get us on our way.
Yeah.
That's a good
So
point.
you're gonna steal the money from them just for our own needs?
No,
I
we're
like
gonna.
No, only from those who have no claim for the greater good.
I love it. Inspiration
Oh,
Yeah.
for both of you.
We are totally going to help them.
to help us. We're gonna
By
help
the
them
way,
help us.
Nargles,
We're helping them.
what is happening with the thing you did or did not take?
It's in my pocket.
Okay, so I thought. I didn't assume you were really handing it to anyone. More than likely, you're just holding it for him so he can't gamble with it.
Yep.
So, all right.
It's gonna come to play later.
All right. So, that's it. The cave is cleared. You have the prisoners. You
Is it
have
close enough to nighttime that we can kind of barricade in here?
It's only like an hour past noon. We should be marching
Yeah.
back. We got to get them to town.
Yeah.
Now,
no, I just
if
it
you
was
march
going-
back, you could probably make the ogre camp to the yurts.
That works.
Oh, let's
Oh,
do
that'd
that.
be great.
Okay.
As long as you don't want to get the squirts in those yurts.
And Jason, I am going to recall Schiffenride's first opportunity.
Okay. It'd be morning when you get the chance
It
to
would
rest
be,
again,
Yeah.
and you'll just have to memorize Find Steed.
Yep.
Unless you have Find Steed memorized already.
No, I think I took it out of my
Okay.
preparation. Let me just check while we.
You know, with that kind of AC, you might just want to keep that prepped.
Right.
He needs barding. All right.
Well, we
We
have.
almost
money
had enough
now.
money for it. No, we don't. We're giving it most of it away.
I know
Well,
exactly.
We're probably giving a lot of it away, but that was a lot of platinum.
All right. So, you make it back to the yurts, camp for the evening. Let me get a couple. What's going to be the watch? I need 4 people to cover the watch. No, you have an elf in the group, so we need 2 people to cover the watch besides the elf.
Fog will stand watch.
No, Foggle
Shouldn't it be
needs to
Bone
sleep.
Crusher and myself?
Fog
Okay.
will just sleep.
Bone Crusher and myself.
It's-
Ironclaw,
it's
Bone Crusher, and
Iron
Rallick
Claw.
will cover the watch.
Yeah.
What order? Who's first? Who's last?
I'll go first.
Okay.
You don't trust the fog.
Rallick, you'll take the rest of it.
Sure.
Okay. And okay, the evening's quiet. Morning comes. Most of the farmers and stuff brought any clothing they could salvage from the loot piles, because the barracks where the main force of the ogres was really just piles and piles of bedding, and most of it was soiled and just disgusting. The trolls area was even worse. The trolls were lieutenants, by the way, if you guys are curious. You do find a key on one of the trolls during the search.
To open the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not necessary.
And then they grab whatever food isn't spoiled, and basically with the aid of the healing and the food they got to eat, they're pretty hardy and they keep pace with you. They ask a lot of questions about you. Of the 10 of them, like 6 have heard of you, just because they live near Luskin. They're all fascinated that you guys allow a goblin to live with you. Um, they've all heard tales of Rollick the Mysterious. Um, and they ask if you are actually called
Shields of the Dragon.
Shield
Okay.
of the Dragon Lord.
Such
Shield
an
of the
amazing
Dragon
name,
Lord.
though.
All right.
That's an amazing name.
Yeah. I was thinking like Five Fingers of the Fist or something.
Oh, that works.
Are you guys Five Finger
What
Death
fist?
Punch?
Yeah.
How about I like Shield. I feel like Shield's good, but like
Originally, it was like Dragon King or something
Yeah.
because we were going against the Dragon Queen,
uh,
but then it changed to Dragon Lord, and then I don't know.
like
I don't love
Shield.
it, but
Shield
no,
of the
I'm
Dragon
agreeable,
Lord just
so.
takes a while to say. Is my only thing.
that was my point too. But I'm agreeing with the
Yeah.
part.
I kind of like Shield.
Why don't you give us another week and we'll play on
What about
Shield?
Just call us
Companions of the Shield?
It's never been used.
Agents of Shield.
Agents of Shield. The Adventurers of Shield.
Exactly.
No. How about you go Shield Wall? You got two Goliaths with these giant tower shields.
Okay.
Ugh, great
No?
idea, boss. Great idea.
I'm assuming that's Foggle smarting off to
Yeah.
Ironclaw. All right.
No, Paul's being very agreeable. He thinks it's a great idea. Something that
Right.
he's never heard.
I love that name. It's a great
Publicly.
name. It's a great name. We should call ourselves that when we give away all of our treasure.
Exactly.
All right. Morning hits. The journey into Luskin is quick. It's uneventful. Once you get onto the main roads, it's a pretty quick journey back. The peasants each, they all kind of peel off to their respective, what's left of their homes. They're all destitute. Most of their cottages are smashed. Their farmlands have been spoiled. Fences smashed in. Their livestock's dead. They're
Well,
really
we
at a
gave
loss.
them their money back,
They don't know
right?
what to do. They're all honest with you. They're all so grateful. None of them lay claim to, like, they wouldn't even have accounted for all the silver.
How much silver did we get?
12,000 silver.
And there are how many of them?
There's 10 of them. There's a dozen counting the two you rescued.
I say we give them each 1,000 silver.
I always think we give each 100 silver and call it done. That's a lot of silver for poor people.
No, we can give them like 1,000 silver a pop.
By the way,
That way they can
those are
rebuild their
crazy.
lives.
I was gonna say earlier we got distracted. Is when
What
they
about,
said
what about my life?
exactly.
Well, that
Because
you'd
we
still
did
have
online.
2,000
You've got
gold, 130
I
platinum.
got 5 kids to feed.
We are A-okay, I promise.
We have a lot of money, and we're carrying around so much weight with all the silver.
I
They're
got
doing us a favor.
10 baby mamas I got to take care of.
Okay. We have 2,000 silver left, so he gets an extra 1,000 silver.
Oh, and Jason. I
No,
wanted
if
to
you
say-
gave 1,000 silver to each family, that'd be all the silver.
I
yeah.
say we give all the
I
silver.
don't think he's
It would
telling the
restart their
truth.
lives.
Goblin was gonna say it's a great idea, boss.
Yeah, no, 100.
Foggle as inspiration.
I don't even
Your
care
inspiration
what they
to us all,
say.
boss.
I'm going to give them enough silver to restart their lives,
Yes.
whatever that was.
And I'm
Yeah,
gonna sit
well, I
down
mean,
with
because they have to
Foggle
like
and
rebuild
say,
their house. They're gonna need a
Yeah.
shitload of lumber. They need new livestock, seed. Like, it would.
By the way, Jason.
Yeah.
I was gonna, earlier when you said let's probably let a goblin with them. My response was, "You ever heard of me? I'm Chauncey the Brim, the great sidekick of our Lord Brim. I can advantage
Chauncey
of
the
that.
Brim.
I remember that.
They buy it. They believe it. They've actually heard of you, but they thought you were a kobold.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
and they thought you were dead.
Oh, that's a great tie into the old campaign.
Chelsea got
It is.
I
murdered
thought
by
so too.
All right, I'm gonna dump the silver and copper then.
All right.
It really wounds Foggle.
Now, do you
Yeah,
want me
me
to
too.
just divide the rest of the treasure up, or
I don't care.
honestly.
We don't need to divide it up. We're good.
I'm okay
Yeah.
with dividing it up. I wouldn't mind my share to hold on to.
bloop? Okay, I just did.
Sweet.
So
That's
everybody
what
got
I-
26 platinum and 387 gold.
Oh, buddy. Dad got a new pair of shoes.
right.
I'm gonna try to talk to Nargles and be like, "Hey, we
No.
need to buy transportation to Bryn Shadar. Can you help Foggle
That's a
with
good
that?"
idea. I'm pretty tired. I'm gonna turn in and let you guys take care of that. I gotta go meditate.
Yeah, I'll help Foggle with that.
I know how close you two are, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna
All
go
right.
meditate.
I'm gonna go ahead and long rest everybody, and see. It's drop
to get
aid.
spells.
Those of you who have aid
Oh.
need to set your hit points back,
All right,
or I
All
guess I
right.
can do it.
I
got
got it.
37. I already
We can
did
do it.
yours, Nick.
Oh, you're fucking mine up.
It's because you're trying to help too
Someone
much.
used. No, I didn't touch mine. That was all you, buddy.
Okay. Ironclaw, did you already do yours?
Yep.
All right, and Brian removed yours.
That's the funny part. At no point did I touch my max hit point. I opened my character sheet and just saw it happening.
Jason, I'm casting
All right.
Fine Steed. Shiffinar is back.
Shiffinar is back. So if you go to your NPC tab, you should actually have Shiffinar in there.
So how much is a platinum piece worth, anyways?
5 gold.
tingled. Oh,
Oh,
5.
okay.
10, isn't it?
Crap, did they change it again?
Back in my day.
Yeah, hey,
Pretty sure it's
back in my day it was.
I know, that's what I'm saying. You remember Electrum?
It's 10 in
Electrum
in
was
this.
50. Shit,
It
really?
is 10, yes.
God
Oh,
damn
I
It's
it.
all
hate
base.
Electrum.
It's all base 10 now.
Did you give us too much, Jason?
Whoops.
No.
Oh.
I randomly
It
rolled
doesn't
that.
matter.
Okay,
Nice.
I can't.
All the
I
treasure
can't
you had
add-
was a random roll. I
Really?
didn't-
Even the Ogre of Gauntlet?
Yes,
Gauntlet
even the
ogres?
Gauntlets of Ogre Power. I was like,
Nice.
sweet,
That
that would be cool.
I thought that was on purpose because they're
No.
ogres.
Nope.
That's the reason they didn't have it equipped. Because
No, it
they're
just
like,
worked
we're
out
already
really
this
well. Yeah, because when I got it, I was like, well, I guess they wouldn't be wearing it. Okay, that makes sense.
strong.
No, the Gauntlets of Ogre Power came from an adventurer a long time ago who tried to best them and it didn't work out. So
Okay, I can't add Shiffinar to the party, but I at least have it hot linked on
Gotcha.
my bar.
cool. There, I'll put Shiffinar back on the thing.
Okay.
Whoops. Why didn't
Not the first time Shiffinar's gonna die.
Nope.
Won't be the last.
Shiffinar unlock? Damn it! I have a new token for Shiffinar. Shiffinar, there's your token, buddy. Lock, close, drop. There we go. Got a token for Shiffinar now. Okay, I'm gonna.
So, I'm assuming we're bringing the heads of the ogre and whatever. Other
The
ogre
giant.
remains,
Oh, that was the Hill Giant.
hill giant, and other
Yeah.
ogre remains to the adventure group. Tavern.
All right,
Wherever
you
that
guys
sheet
wanna-
said we need to take it.
You guys want to start Storm's King's Thunder now?
You know, I
We
forgot
did.
to.
I've already killed a giant.
Yep.
What's the damn map of Sword Coast?
Actually, Nargle's got the kill shot, I think.
No, I killed him. Pretty sure.
Sword Coast is under the new group. If that helps.
If
you.
you're across the room from the hill giant, I don't know if it counts. What you got to do is you got to put a big 15-foot radius beacon around yourself and say,
And
"Bring it."
Share,
Right.
Share,
Then it
sheet.
counts as your kill.
All right, so we'll
Okay,
close
so
that there.
we need a cart and a couple of draft
Resend
horses and horses for
Switch
everyone
that
to
back.
ride.
If we have a cart, everyone can ride in the cart.
That's right.
Yeah, I'll
Okay,
ride in the
so-
cart. I'm not.
You get back to Luskin. Just let me know all the things you're wanting to pick up while you're in Luskin. Oh, you also get a reward. The Vice Castellan, I think was his name, of Luskin, personally comes to the hiring hall, the Adventurers Guild, and rewards you with 500 gold for
Nice.
defeating the Ogre King, who's actually a hill giant who's terrorized the lands for probably a decade.
Nice.
Yeah, so they're very grateful for that. So that's 500 more gold that goes to you.
Let's
I'll
not
take
let's
one
not
of the party-
distribute that to the party, but let's use those funds to buy our Or
Yeah, for
Yeah.
transportation.
Did you want to sell the black stitched mask?
yes.
Okay. You'll get 50% of its
how
value.
Corey doesn't want to wear it?
That's what I'm asking.
Maybe he's the Dread Pirate Roberts.
Yeah, I want to wear it.
Okay.
Okay.
Then I will award that to
Is this like the sporting blaster where it's made for women and he's wearing it?
Nargles.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, I
remember that?
have awarded that to Nargles. Whoops, it distributed the gold too. Sorry. So
So take the 100
the
gold
party
off
has
or
a
no?
total of 2,520 gold. So what is it you guys want to get?
What, like 2 draft horses and a cart for traveling.
Okay.
We need supplies, hardtack.
Horse draft is going to run you 50 gold each. So you'll need 100 gold for the draft horses.
And 2 will be enough for the trip, right?
To pull a cart with 4 people on it, yeah.
Okay.
I like weigh nothing.
We'll need hardtack. I think Rallick may need some winter clothes. They're cold weather gear.
All right, bud.
You already have it? Okay.
Yeah, everybody got what they needed.
Yeah,
Okay.
cold weather gear was provided by the Thieves Guild too.
Got it. Yeah, I knew for them. I just didn't know about Rallick.
Okay, Foggle, I need you to roll 2d6. Well, go ahead and roll 2d6.
Does this
Okay.
have any hours until we see them broke again, or?
Oh.
Okay. Hold on, let me see. Let's see where we're starting here. All
Jason,
right.
can I
2d6.
can I impress on some of these merchants that were off on a serious mission and I don't know, use my charisma check to try to
Again?
get better prices on this?
Sure.
Maybe use your influence as a hero,
Yeah.
as an agent.
Need a persuasion check.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, you'll end up with a 10% discount total on everything you spend. Give me another one, Nick.
Okay.
One more.
Yeah, one more will make you broke.
Oh,
yeah.
This is awesome.
Statistically, you should have done better than this. I
I
mean,
know. That's why it's so great. It fits the character perfectly.
all right, one more.
Hey, there we are.
Oh, it's the comeback.
Can't quit now. I'm ahead.
No, you literally can't quit. You can't quit till you get a 7.
Oh, really?
So you get the most likely combo on the dice. You can't stop. So go again.
There we are.
Yeah.
All right. You make it out with, you manage to peel yourself away on a win, or Nargles shows up and peels you away on a win. You have 16 gold left.
Sweet. Winning. I'm winning. Yeah.
Yeah, and really, you walk out feeling great. You
Yeah.
left on a win. You just can't
Yeah.
wait to go back.
How much
Incidentally,
did you start with?
Nick,
Just
you
curious.
have no platinum.
Okay. Wait, did I spend it? Do I remember spending it, or is it just gone?
It's fuzzy.
Okay.
You might have
I've
spent
already-
it.
Yeah. God, for the moment. I think I stole it from fucking Nargles. I'm on to you, Nargles. Okay.
Nope, not on to me. I got your little savings piled up, man.
Nice.
Okay.
You don't know any better. You just
That was
know it.
awesome. Oh, yes, it's not about how much you spend. It's about how well you.
Jason, do I have enough
Roll the
for
dice.
barding for Shiffinar?
Barding for Shiffinar is pretty expensive. It's 4 times the normal cost.
Right.
So armor. You could get him. Let's see, for 4 times. How much gold do you have?
I have 487 gold and 26 platinum.
Okay, 26
So-
platinum. So what's platinum? 10 each?
Yeah.
10.
260 more gold? Okay, so 260. So you get what, like 700 and change?
Mm-hmm.
So just to
Scale
check.
mail, which would be AC 14, would cost 200 gold. Let's go to heavy armor. Chain mail would be 300 gold pieces. Splint would be 800.
You need some extra money, Scott.
Yeah, I need some extra money.
I say
So
something under my breath
I-
like
you could bar-
12,000 silver would have helped out right about
you
now.
could borrow some of my gold off you, man. I'm gonna give my gold to Scott because I'm that kind of guy. I'll help out a friend in need.
so
Okay, so you have. We
260
should actually think how much you
plus
have.
So just to
487 plus 16.
Yeah, plus 16.
763.
Just to check, Jason, just to make sure the math is right. So I went
Yeah.
from 26 platinum pieces and
You need
487
37,
gold down to
Yeah.
16 gold. Is that correct?
That is
I
correct.
got you.
That is accurate.
Okay. Wow.
So I'm down to
Wow.
450 gold. I gave you 37, Scott.
Thank you. All right.
Okay.
I'm 0 funds.
Okay, and
Yeah.
that is to
Me
get
too.
Splint.
Splint.
I'm 0 as well.
Let's see. Barding.
I put my arm around you and I say, Foggles, I appreciate the donation. Thank
No
you.
problem, man.
I
I'm
know
gonna be
what-
outside waiting for you.
I know what's in your heart.
Jason. I'm gonna be on the street corner giving hand jobs for rations.
Oh no, I'll take care of your rations. Don't worry.
I thought you were going to take care of something else.
All right.
I got your rations right
Shifanar
here.
now
That
has
is
17 armor class and Splint Barding.
Nice.
We also need to get like food and stuff for the journey and rations and
Okay,
all that.
so that's
how
just
much is
iron
that gonna be?
rations.
That's awesome.
All right. Iron rations, and if you're on the main road, you could actually move at a fast pace. So you'll cover 36 miles a day. The horses can move at a fast pace indefinitely. So you cover 36 miles a day. The journey is,
A lot faster.
let's see, if that's 100 miles,
Oh, there may be something else I want to mooch off somebody.
it's
Yeah.
about 200 miles to Bryn Shander. So it's going to take you about 6 days. It'll take about a week. Well, 6 days, I'm sorry. Half a 10-day.
So how much is like 60 rations?
Well, one iron ration.
I'm sure those prisoners will make us some food for the road. We just gave them 12 grand.
It was only 120 gold.
Yeah, we
More
we
gold
gave
there.
them 120 gold.
Hey, Brian. I'm sorry. Bone Crusher. Can I borrow 20 more gold?
Wow.
Okay.
I
So
want to get a military
rations
saddle.
that are suitable for extended travel, jerky, dried fruit, hardtack, and nuts, is 5 silver pieces a day.
So Jason, those nuts, would you say that they're D's nuts?
So don't worry about the rations.
Are
No,
terrible.
the rations you can afford. You guys pick up enough rations. It's pretty cheap.
All right.
Yeah, I was just gonna take the gold out for a lot.
Yeah, you
like
don't need to
16
worry about it for those. It's going to be so small. Like 1 gold
Oh.
would buy you enough. Like each one of you would take 1 gold to have rations for the week. So
Okay.
I'm not worried about the rations.
So what
You
saddle
stopped
did
in
you
to
buy,
get
Scott?
them. We're good. So
Jason,
you're
I
just picking
purchased
up
them.
2 draft horses. You wanted to get a wagon, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. The wagon is going to run you 35 gold. So that's
Don't we get 10% discounts on all this?
right. So you're at 135 so far.
Rallick wants to throw in some kits, like climber's kit.
Okay.
Good idea.
I actually have one, as I think. Yeah.
You already have a climber's kit?
Well, no, I have pitons and stuff. I think it came from part of my engineering kit.
So a climber's kit is going to run you 25 gold. How many do you guys want to get?
I don't need one.
There's 25 gold.
Yep.
I have one. I mean, at least the
Well,
stuff.
this
I have
is
the
like-
piton, I have the hammer.
It's pythons, boot tips, gloves, and a harness. Like it's a full
Right.
rig for climbing.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have tents?
You have
If
bed
you ride-
rolls.
What?
You okay?
Rallick's gonna
The
throw
eyes
in
are
some
hurting.
tents.
Oh, my eyes bugging me, but it happens.
How many tents would we need to fit the 5 of us?
2 tents.
The tents are. Each one sleeps 2. They run 2 gold each.
Alright, 3 tents.
You two are small, we're big, it balances.
Yeah, we're used to sleeping out under the stars and the frozen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
tundra
that's
the
true.
wagon
It
guy.
fits one Goliath.
We could just
Well,
get like
considering they're half size, I'm sure it actually probably fits both of us fine.
we could always get a cover for the wagon. Same thing.
That's true.
They just need a little corner.
How much do I need to give?
Now the wagon would seat 4. It would not sleep 4. It would be pretty uncomfortable. Unless you, I guess, if you got a full size, like a fully built wagon that had like bunks in it.
Jason, I'm a carpenter. I can build the bunks.
That's true. All right, yeah, you can add on the bunks then. If you want to skip tents, you could just add bunks to the. You can add a whole top and a roof to the carriage to the. Damn it.
Sounds good.
To
sounds
the
good.
cart. Anything else?
Yes, I bought a military saddle.
Oh, that's right.
So,
Did you get a lance?
Lance too.
So
How much?
Lance is. The lance is 10 gold. Throw that on there.
Not spending money that I have.
And the military saddle
Is 20.
Is 20.
is 20. Okay.
I already deducted that.
And I've already added my notes that I owe 66 gold to Bone Crusher. Because,
Oh, don't worry about it.
oh no, I would pay it back.
Good man.
No, you wouldn't pay me back.
My character would pay it back. Either that or
Well,
he'll donate it to a temple or something in your
you
name.
know what I'm saying. Like, dude, we would look out for one another.
Oh, I know.
It wouldn't even be a.
You know, I founded a religion. Just saying, you can donate to me.
No, you're going to be hearing a whole earful about finding religion all the way up northern means.
Finding religion. He is finding religion, whether he knows it or not. You don't
That's
need
right.
to
I
preach
founded
to
a
him.
religion.
He
He founded religion.
I searched for some earmuffs or
Religion of
like
rip.
earplugs for the trip,
Earplugs.
like cotton or something.
We gotta hire a bard to drown down
Jackhammer
the
plugs.
sermons.
Here's the deal,
Like
Iron
it.
Claw. Whether Foggle knows it or not, he's doing Bahamut's will right now.
Well, that's it. That's
So
it. And he
you
should
don't
just.
need to preach to him. He's doing what we need, so it's good.
So it's okay when I piss away the party's money.
You're
No, no, you
allowed
piss
to
away
away
your money.
your cut of the money.
For now.
And you know what? You earned that money. You fireballed those ogres.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
Bone Crusher can probably rationalize too that like somebody got that money who probably needs it more than you, or at least who
Yeah.
will spend it smarter than you. So
Basically,
you're just another way to distribute the wealth.
It went into the economy. In your case, it was trickle up.
that's how trickle down economics works. No, I'm at the top of the
He's
party.
right. That was trickle up economics. I feel like Foggle's religion is like when they're like, how do you decide how much money you're going to give them? And you're like, well, we put a circle in the ground and we throw the money up in the air, and whatever lands in the circle, we give to God. And then they ask the next guy, and he's like, oh, well, we put a circle in the ground and we throw it up in the air, and whatever lands outside the circle, that's what we get. And then Foggle looks over and he goes, oh, well, what we do is we take all the offerings and we throw them up in the air, and whatever gods want, they keep.
Nice.
No, the way I look at it, like philosophically, this whole party is doing Bahamut's will. I don't need to preach to them at all. They
So
are
we
a
had
wonderful
worked out,
army.
or are we still doing something here?
I don't know. You guys get anything else? If not, I
Uh,
need you guys to come up with 150 gold. I don't care who deducts it, but it costs you 150 gold to get ready for this expedition.
Okay,
Oh,
well,
that's doubled my
I'd
gold.
be happy to chip in. I just need some time, spend some time outside alone.
I'll
It's
give,
okay. It's okay.
I'll give.
Wait. Do
Raph,
you
50 gold.
and Relic have 50, and then I'll throw in 50, and that'll be 150?
Yeah, I'll give
I'll
50.
give 50 already.
Okay, and then I'll give mine 50.
Nargles gives
I
50,
tell,
and privately,
tell-
when Foggle isn't around, he mentions that Foggle contributed to this.
Hold on, no, it's nice.
I need to refill my my bolts.
Yeah, no problem. Just
A bunch of quivers
negligible
on the
cost.
cart,
Consider it done.
Foggle's not having much luck giving away hand jobs for cash because the other guys over there doing it for free.
I'll flip Foggle 2 gold.
Wait, what?
Oh,
Foggle
God.
2 gold.
This got
He's
awkward
gonna be playing
fast.
dice outside the inn right now.
So,
Oh, God.
Nick, if it makes you feel better, you only lost half your gold. The rest Nargle stole from you. So,
Oh, really? Well, he
Yeah.
stole a lot of fucking gold. Holy shit.
yeah.
Well, that's why
I
we
like to
asked him
think
look after
that
you.
Nargles actually came up to where you were gambling and just took half, like you just lost half your stuff to him. He's found
Good
it's the
more than
easiest
half.
way is just to disguise himself and play you and let you lose all your money to him, and then that
Nice,
way
nice,
he still got your money.
nice,
So
nice.
It would bite him in the ass if you ever like stopped while you were ahead, but you just keep going.
Yep.
yeah,
That's a character flaw.
he did win once.
Yeah. I'm a winner. I won once.
I decided I was just gonna go, and if you got a 7 or an 11, you double what you have. Otherwise, you're
Yeah.
cut in half.
So here's
And
the
we're
thing,
just gonna
okay?
roll till you get a 7 or an 11.
Oh my
Foggle once
god.
heard the story about how you gamble is every time you win.
That's when you
every
gotta.
time you lose, every time you lose, you double down. Which he's
Right.
not double down with your bets. Every time he loses, he goes again,
Right.
and he walks away once he wins.
No, I just can't wait till the day you keep rolling 7s and 11s. Like, I'm gonna laugh my ass off. Like when
Oh,
you
yeah.
refuse to quit. Wait, I'm on a hot streak. I can't stop now.
Yep.
So,
Oh my god.
yeah.
Ah, that was awesome. The fact I rolled so poorly was the hilarious part. It was so perfect.
Yeah, that was bad. This was bad rolls. Okay, so anything else?
Is there any specialty shops for like magic items at all?
In Luskin? Yeah, sure. What are you looking for?
I know Corey wouldn't mind some goggles of the night.
Yeah, that's true.
True.
We may be good to pick up a few healing potions here and there.
I have
I
two.
think we already have a bunch.
Do we?
We do?
I won two in a gambling game.
Let's see. Potions of healing. The party has currently
I have
6 of them. Nargles has 2, Foggle has 2, and Relic has 2.
That's perfect.
That'll work. Am I attuned to my gauntlets yet?
Yes, you are attuned to them. You may change your strength score to a 19.
Yeah.
Will it let me just roll? It doesn't. What was your base?
16.
Okay, I'm just gonna put in special defenses or in notes.
Oh, okay. Well, originally it was a 15. I got +1 for heavy armor mastery.
Yeah, I mean, if you take them off, what does it go back to?
Yeah, 16.
Okay. Perfect.
I
Gauntlets
mean,
of Ogre Power.
Alec might be lucky since we're heading up north, even though he has the ability to do resistance to cold. He might actually look for like Boots of the Winterlands or something like that.
Who's that?
Alec?
Oh, Relic.
Is there a
I thought you
magical
said-
goods store around?
That's what they were talking about earlier.
So, how much gold do you have?
700 and something.
Oh, I see Relic's actually over 500.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, plus the platinum. That's right.
Jason,
let's
can
see.
you? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, what's up?
Can you put Lance up again so I can drag it onto my character sheet?
I thought I put it on your character sheet.
Uh,
Inventory.
I
Oh,
meant in
guess
my
didn't.
weapons.
I must not have put it on there. Lance. And doink. There you go. Lance is on there. It probably added it to your weapons already. Yep,
Okay.
it did.
Awesome. Thank you.
There's a disadvantage when you use it to attack it with a target within 5 feet. It requires 2 hands to wield if you're not mounted. Alright. Perfect.
I
So,
don't see it in my weapons.
let's see. Table here. D&D, dungeon. Magic items. Common. And what are we looking for now?
Something to help with the cold, so there's like.
Oh, I see. Boots of the
Winterland.
Winterland. Oh, that's pretty nice.
Yeah.
It's going to be more about your ability to track it down. Luskin's a big city. If there's anywhere you could buy something like that, it's here. We're going to say it's an Arcana check. For you to be able to track down what you're looking for, talk to the right people. 17, that's good enough. All right. It'll run you we're going to have a little deviation off the standard price. It'll cost you 530 gold.
All right.
Can you see if you can find me some contacts that allow me to see in the dark?
Dude, you might be able to find your own contacts.
At the Thieves
Winter
Guild.
Boots of the Winterlands. I'm going to drop that on Rallic here. Inventory. Boots of the Winterlands. Oh, I should probably identify those for you. There you go. Identified.
Wait. All right, I'll make an effect for myself.
Cool. All right. Let's see.
I can also try and help find Gargle Knight for Nargles then.
Not to be a douche, but I'm going to say you're busy finding your stuff. No, I'm just kidding. You can. Let's
What a
see.
douche.
Well, there's Goggles of Night. Dark
Yeah.
vision out to 60 feet when you're wearing them.
That's what we're looking for.
Yeah, go
Yeah.
ahead and give me an Arcana check. This is the kind of stuff I like. Like, definitely is. I'm more for, yeah, you can find a market for this, as opposed to, I want a magic sword. Magic sword's pretty freaking coveted, whereas the Goggles of Night is something that, wow, you had an even easier time finding those. Goggles of Night will run, oh wow, a little below. It'll be 480 gold for Goggles of Night.
All right, I'll pay 480.
He shows up and Foggle's like, man, those goggles look awesome. You're like, yeah, thanks. I really mean it. I really mean that. Goggles of Night. Here. Let's drop that on. And there. And let's add dark vision 60 feet. Alright. When you put your goggles on, you have dark vision.
Nice.
Sweet. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
So, anything else?
Fucking Nick.
Yeah. It's gonna be a great relationship for you.
Potions.
It is. It's gonna be good, man. I got you, buddy.
Yeah, I'm sure you
I think
do.
we're good on potions.
Okay.
Can we pick up a potion of dragon slaying?
A potion
just
of
pour it
dragon
out.
slaying?
Yeah, you just throw it at the dragon and it dies. Not dragon, giant. Throw it at the giant and it
Slaying?
dies.
Let's see.
That's what I'm saying.
Potions.
No, I don't think it's a
There's a potion of hill giant strength.
Basically the same thing.
Nothing.
I'm being cheeky. I don't think there is a potion of giant slaying.
No, there's a potion of hill giant strength.
Ah.
Potion of greater healing. Potion of resistance. Potion of water breathing. Animal friendship. A filter of love. Alright. So. You, nothing else then? You guys are ready to set off?
Yeah,
Let's
think
set
so.
off.
Okay. You, load up the wagon with all of your hard tack, and you start north on the northern means. And it's going to be a 6-day journey to Bryn Shander, which was remarkably uneventful.
Nice.
It's not that you don't encounter anything, but nothing that's a threat. You see, like a herd of wild horses across, trundling across the waste. You see maybe some trappers camping by the road. You maybe share a night next to them, have a meal, hear news of Bryn Shander. There's been rumors of a frost giant. Actually, there's been rumors of several frost giants being sighted and moving about that have come out of the spine of the world, that are moving around the 10 towns altogether. But the trappers tell you about a story of they were up in the hills trying to track down a yeti that had attacked a local farmer. and they had set traps for it. When they hear about your exploits, like they make it clear, like we don't like hunt them down and fight them. Like we set traps for them, like pits and spikes, and we're not fighters. But anyways, we one of our traps was set off. We went to investigate, and we had captured a Yeti, but I don't know what happened, but he came crawling out. We thought we were both goners. He grabbed a hold of me and hoisted me up. He was reaching for my buddy, and that's when this giant club smashed into the back of his skull and dropped him flat. Uh, and this huge blue-skinned giant like nodded down at us. He had ice in his beard, and he nodded to us. He said something. Neither of us understood him. And then he grabbed the Yeti and drug it off. We didn't see him again. He went back up in towards the Kelvin's cairn. But it was pretty crazy.
Have there been other people who have seen this altruistic giant?
When we were in Hundlestone, we're working our way down to Luskin with our pelts. When we were in Hundlestone, we heard that a couple other people said they saw this frost giant as well. They claimed that he pointed at his chest and said Harshnag. But
What's that mean?
I bet it's his
I
name.
think it was his name. But
but
he rescued.
Giant,
Yeah, we speak giant. Does that sound like
Oh,
a proper name?
yes, it sounds like it. That is a giant name. Like that's
Okay.
among giant culture. That is the kind of names they have. So that definitely sounds like a giant name. Not one you've ever heard of. Like you don't know a giant named Harshnag.
Right.
Those people were also saved by. Now they claimed they were being chased through a mountain pass, and there had been boulders hurled down at their cart, and they were just riding as hard as they could. And when they came to the opening in the pass, there was this huge blue-skinned giant standing there. And they were freaking out. They thought they were goners. And he was actually holding a boulder the size of a small dog. I mean, I'm sorry, a boulder the size of a large dog. And he was like hefting it, and he like waved them like keep going, like he meant to deal with whatever was behind him. And when they said thank you, he turned and put his thumb to his chest and said Harshnag.
Nice.
Are ice giants typically like evil or good or anything?
Me a history check?
Yeah, I got this.
Would Arcana help with that at all, or no? I don't know if they're magical or
Not
not.
really. I might let nature make it as an off skill.
Okay.
From what you know of frost giants, Brian, let me see what you
Not
know.
much.
What relic?
It wasn't that bad. Well, shit,
Studies on
Rallic.
gardening and everything.
Whatever you don't know, Ralic's ready to fill in the blanks.
Okay. I'm sure I've just picked up Goliath stories growing up.
Okay, so frost giants are pretty menacing. When they are roused, they march on a settlement and level it. I mean, just they'll just destroy it, shell it from afar with boulders. But they're very they're warlike. They believe in strength above all else. In that regard, they're a lot like the Goliaths. But they do have a kind of a sense of honor, more of maybe a sense of fairness. Like it's not unheard of the idea that maybe a giant would, especially if he had taken a liking to little folk, that he might protect them if he feels that they're in a fight that isn't fair. But it is unusual. So it's also unusual for giants to be who have left the spine of the world. Even that hill giant, it's pretty rare for giants to really be roaming around, but it's happening more and more. Like you've heard lots of stories about giants arriving, or giants showing up in the Forgotten Realms.
Yeah.
So you make it to Hundlestone without any real events. You spend the night that night in an inn if you like. Um, Hundlestone is small. It's actually probably about the size of Bryn Shander. It's maybe a mile across. It's walled in with wooden palisades. They have, a smithy. They have lakes for fishing. Um, it's really starting to get into the middle of the mountains, like right at the foothills. In the distance to the northeast, you can see these peaks that are they're rising. It looks like they go up through the clouds usually. Just these giant mountains. And everyone tells you that's the spine of the world. It's over 100 miles away. You can see it easily. Um,
Have they heard of us?
uh, Maybe 1 in 10 people have an idea of who you are, mostly because like they recognize uh, 2 Goliaths with giant shields wearing heavy armor. I mean, you guys your reputation is that there's a group
Okay.
led by 2 Goliaths, and
Have they seen storm giant uh, castles flying overhead?
it'd be cloud giant castles.
Cloud
No,
giant.
no one's seen a cloud giant castle pass overhead in Hundlestone. No one that you talk to anyway in the tavern.
What about dragon activity?
Nope, nope. There has been increased Yeti activity around and about, and there are people at the tavern that say they heard, a guy they know said that he saw a giant. He turned and ran, but like he saw a giant on the horizon. At first, he thought it was someone much closer, and then he realized it was a giant that was lumbering down out of a mountain.
But no giants have been attacking Hundlestone or any of the other cities.
No, not to date.
And the Yetis aren't attacking the city either, or just not Yeti?
The Yetis don't really attack the cities. The Yetis mostly stay outside of the civilized area that's patrolled. Because Hundlestone has guards that patrol the walls, and they'll send out short excursions. Now, one thing about up north is they don't really have a lot of people outside the walls. I mean, they're all walled city-states here. So it's not like Luskin where there's farmland for miles around the city.
Right.
So here, typically, people don't go out except for maybe hunting or trapping, etc. Any farming they do is done in the town, and typically they thrive off of fishing.
Have the caravans between Hundlestone and Bryn Shander been unmolested recently, or is there like increased incidents
There
of?
hasn't been a caravan for quite a while. The last caravan was headed back to Luskin uh, over a month ago.
Is that unusual for this time of year?
No, no. And as he says it, that
Okay.
lines up with. He's probably talking about the caravan master that you spoke with. That was the last caravan to pass through. He didn't report anything unusual. Typically, they get harassed some by either maybe orcs coming out of the mountains, or Yeti is a big one. Remoraz can be a problem. The Remoraz have been more agitated this year. There have been more attacks, more sightings.
Are those like the ice centipede guys?
Kinda, yeah. Give me a nature check.
What I'm getting at is trade doesn't seem to be disrupted at this point with all these
No,
strange sightings.
no, nothing has been, nothing unusual has happened so far. Nature, yeah, Bone Crusher, living in the spine of the world for a long time yourself, you're quite familiar with the Rimmerez. It looks something like this, and
Yeah.
they are. It's basically a bluish ice worm with spines that glow with heat and wing fins. They tend to burst out of the snow and ice. They leave just like a cloud of steam. Their body pulses with internal fire. They're Arctic predators. They tend to feast on elk, polar bears, other animals. And they actually hate cold weather, but their body is like an internal furnace. And it just burrows down beneath the snow and waits for vibrations and then surfaces. They actually tend to be enemies of frost giants. But you know that frost giants tend to, like, frost giants trying to find them when they're young or eggs and actually tame them.
Okay.
Do frost giants have a hard time killing them?
No, not at all. I
Okay.
mean, for them, they're just like a snake
A
to a
gargoyle.
human.
Right.
So you continue out of Hendlestone and proceed along the Tin Trail all the way to Bryn Shander.
Perfect.
You arrive in Bryn Shander close to evening, not quite nightfall, but the sun is definitely getting lower in the clouds. And you arrive at Bryn Shander.
Wow, look at that place.
Guys, we started the adventure.
I thought we just finished.
Yeah. Now,
we made
what
it
do we
to
do
the
now? Now we get to play. Alright. Shit, I closed
So-
the Sword Coast window again. I gotta quit doing
It
that.
only
we
took
turn-
3 sessions.
We turn to Relic and we say, "Where to, buddy?"
Turn to who?
Relic.
By the way,
Said we just
Raleigh.
need to be here.
Your urge has gone away.
Now that we're here, or before?
Now that
we
you're
got
here. Now that you're here, like your nagging that we need to be there fades. Like instantly. As you see Bryn Shander, it fades away. You feel like, alright,
Yes.
we're where we're supposed to
bit
be.
of A sense of satisfaction and relief.
Yep.
So he reaches the
Well, we need to find a place to store our horse and cart, and probably getting in.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about the places you will find in Bryn Shander. What time is it? You know what? I think we'll stop. This is a good spot.
All right.
We will start off with you guys exploring Bryn Shander next session, which will
Perfect.
not be next Tuesday.
Oh.
Yeah, I have a business meeting, so I'm going to be in Butte
Lame.
Tuesday night.
So
Sounds like
December
a brief
5th.
hotel.
Yeah, so I think it's going to be December 5th will be
Alright.
our next game.
That works.
Great session,
Cool.
everybody. Way to smash
Yeah.
everything in the mouth. We lose
John,
money.
you gonna
Nick.
run something for us next session?
If you guys want, I could look at
Oh,
that.
hey, yeah, there's an idea.
Yeah.
How
I don't
many
care.
people want to do that?
I don't care.
Do I
I'll be
need to
down.
make a character?
I could supply you guys with characters if you don't want to, but it probably
Yeah, if you
would
just
be
give me a
level
character,
3.
I'll go with it.
Level 3 would be the idea,
That's
probably.
Nice.
Jason,
You
this
guys
was
have
fun
ability you
tonight.
want to try?
Yeah, you guys
at
did
level
great.
3?
I really liked it.
Thank you for putting together a means of us getting a little coin.
And then some.
No, not at all. I thought this was great. That was actually a good idea.
Yeah.
Might as well, instead of waiting a week, go,
And then we got headed there faster.
yeah, go make some money. And yeah, you get there a lot quicker when you can take your own horses. Plus, you guys now have,
We can travel.
you kind of have your own little headquarters now. You've got
Yep.
a covered wagon with bunks, and yeah,
Yep.
you guys are set. All right. And then, yeah, there's a lot to Bryn Shander we'll cover. Gates, stables. Let me see. Just all my spots we'll cover. There's the gates, the stables, the council hall, House of the Triad. By the way, you two religious guys know that the House of the Triad is Torm, Terror, and Helm, the three gods
I thought
trinity.
you were talking about like a Chinese gang. So.
Yeah.
Where's the temple of
different
Brim?
Speaker's Palace, the Town Hall, the Marketplace, Kelvin's Comfort, the Armory, Black Iron Blades, the Hook Knucklehead, Renderel's Emporium, the Northlook, and Geldenstag's Rest. So we'll cover all those areas when we get started next week, or I'm sorry, December 5th, and we'll actually start playing Storm King's Thunder.
Nice. So
I
there's
feel
no
like we have been.
There's no temple of Brim here. You're saying?
There is no Temple of Brim. Nope.
John Cord
And
understands. So basically,
I hate to tell you this, you would not be
Yeah?
welcome as a goblin. So,
yeah. So I'm Chauncey de Brim, not a goblin.
kobolds only.
That's true. That's a fair point. Maybe I can lie my way through. I don't know. We'll see.
Maybe
So-
you can get a disguise kit.
So what happened, guys?
Maybe
Last
just
game.
cast confuse on
I'm gonna.
yourself.
I'll stop the stream. Those of you who are watching, appreciate you tuning in. Be sure to subscribe if you enjoyed watching this. We'll have our next video up in 2 weeks, and we'll also you can watch it live, 7 o'clock Central on Tuesday nights. Not next Tuesday.
So,
Bye bye.
so for you guys in our campaign, our